Good evening, friends, and welcome to EHRM. EHRM. Yes. The first town here is not doing so great. Really. It's not going good at all. It's doing terrible. Can we come? No. You see, I learned a new trick here. Look at this. That's pretty cool. And what you want to do is you want to enter cheat mode and then press Ctrl R and then have I don't know if what it works with, but it definitely works with a wireless Xbox 360 controller. You can do this. This is, I like this quite a lot, except that this axis up and down. Yes, I'm one of those inverted people, and this just is very difficult to readjust. It's not something that I have any plans on doing. Neither. I'm going to have to make do. It's worth it though. Also, there is no absolutely the concept of a dead zone on thumb pads here does not exist quite. Although, I mean, this is fabulous. This. I should maybe get rid of that. Yeah. You see, we have a farm. We have a farm and some fields. See, we can travel faster too. Some fields actually have gotten sown. Then, of course, the electrical wiring is finished for the thing here, which ought to mean that we might get to sow or plow a few more fields. Look at how close we can get. How nice. Yeah. This distribution office approach that I had as a notion here for this is no good. Because, of course, there is a limit to how many things you can assign to a distribution office. And I have a few more fields than what is assignable to this distribution office. I suppose I could build a second one or something, but yeah, that will do for now for that place. You see, the problem with upward and forwards, yes, the problem here has been, and the reason why really we haven't gotten anywhere with the people. We've gotten somewhere. We have steel mill and things, but the population is not doing that great. We have quite consistently a death rate that is higher than the birth rate, and that's no good. But this has been the culprit. This, wait a minute. Difficult. This is this heating plant. Obviously, should not put a heating plant in the center of town. Didn't think it was going to be that bad, but when it was going full tilt here, it turned out to be pretty damn bad in the long run for these people. And the average lifespan of the people living here was in the worst buildings, which I believe was. It ought to have been this one, since it's right next door to the heating plant. Yeah, the average lifespan was down to 50 something, like 50, 55, 54 maybe or something. That's not enough time for them to replenish themselves and so on. So now it is spring. It is April, so we're fine. I've turned it off now. So we're fine, and we're building here. We're building a heat exchanger. Yeah, which this is not completely. No, it's not completely intuitive or completely easy. It will be connected to this. It is already connected. The pipe is actually finished, and yeah, it remains a few bits and bobs to get the heating plant finished. Here will be a proper big one. which will go towards heating both the first starter town, which is now up to up to 7 years in existence so far. We have not gotten very far. No. It is slow as hell. But yeah, we have the steel mill, which is great. What we don't have are workers. We don't have enough. That's why we have an quite decent coal mine right here. We have all the belts and conveyors and things you could wish for and more. We just simply don't have enough workers down there, down in the mine, down here. Yeah, through here somewhere is where we don't have enough people. And well, the upwards, yes. When these buildings are sort of maxed out, have a pretty decent thing going. But the population keeps they keep leaving or dying or something. They kept leaving or dying or something. Now they will no longer. Apparently, you can trespass outside of your republic's borders here. With this thing too. It's definitely a unique way to experience the Soviet Republic. I could almost say it's a trailer here now, if I could get this thing to no, it's very poorly filmed trailer, perhaps. Extremely poorly done, however. Yes, this is Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. You can build a steel mill, you can have terrible buildings right next to the steel mill which make people die and not procreate and so on. Or you could have higher aspirations and try and build something better, which hopefully we should get around to here any day now. But for the moment, this is it. Oh, wrong way. That's pretty nice. They are very sensitive, these joysticks, and not very accurate, but something. Yep, there we have it. That's the current state of the Soviet Republic. I hope that this will be finished in time, so that we could always turn on the old heating plant if we wouldn't finish it in time. That's mostly dependent on this stuff. Wait a minute here. Yeah, this is unnecessary. We should be focusing on what is important. This is not extremely important. Can wait. This though is very important. 60 tons of steel remain. And you're working at about the rate which is possible. However, if we turn that down a little bit, that's what we do. That will maybe allow a few more people to go to the coal mine instead. Yeah, we're talking 30 workplaces difference. Yes, all the difference in the. But now already the pollution has cleared up. yeah, you see, we don't have enough workers in the power plant. No. And keeping it quite moderate now with the export of electricity to keep as much coal here for ourselves as possible. Temperature in building is too low. It's 11 degrees. It's not that bad, right? It's not like you. It's not like you get sad or very sad. A little bit, maybe. You seem fine. Not at the doctor's office. No more epidemic or something, it would seem. No, they say things. There's lots of news from the various vehicle markets around the world, though, all the time. Constantly here, yes. So many. Oh, and a fire, and in the iron mine. Many messages about those happenings. This will also need to be. Let's go back into this. There we go. Yeah, we need electricity, of course, for the heating plants. Yep, yeah, we do. Yeah. Trying to catch the truck here as it goes. The border is the only thing visible, and whatever it is that you're highlighting with the mouse cursor, of course. Although that is not happening now in this mode, it would seem. That's lovely. What are you doing? I will street lamps, I would think. It would be nice if there was a concept of it. This is a completely undocumented feature. Someone had put it in a guide or something on the Steam thing. But yeah, I like it a lot. There isn't that much to fly around and look at, though. But there is stuff's happening. There is construction action. If you could just stand still, but we cannot stay still, so we have to keep moving. Okay. Yeah, as long as you remember that this thing is more important than the street lamps and things over there. That's still in. Is it within the yeah, it has to be within the second 5-year plan to get the second town up. Yeah, we have to be that ambitious. Yes, but this year's steel production is going to go towards towards moving the heating facilities out of town. Yeah, but it also prepares new town. Yeah, that's good. Oh, there is no smoke coming out of the stacks. Oh. But there is a little bit of coal rolling on the conveyor, so it must be operating ever so slightly. Yes. considering that they are the work that they do, steel milling, coal mining and such, they are quite fancy dressed when walking to work. Well, that's I have to give them props, or how do you say for that? They care about such things. It's a bit erratic here now with the camera. This was a bit too much to ask, maybe. If we keep moving, it isn't quite noticeable how not very good at this I am. Okay. Come on. No, it's too difficult. The new Citizens models are definitely a huge improvement. They are, certainly. It looks a bit angry. What's redheads. You never know what's going to happen. But we could have more of that stuff. There we go. You see what I'm trying to do, but it's not quite. I'm not there. No. You have to fill in the blanks, as one often has to do. If it wasn't for this inverted thing, I think we should be able to have done a little bit better. But we'll have to make do and suffice as a one. That was quite a good amount of people into the iron mine. Very good. Iron ore is flowing into the processing plant and out of the processing plant onto the refined iron heap. Yeah, it turns out here that we could put the conveyor belts for the iron. We can have that on hold for a while because they don't supply anywhere near enough coal for that to be an issue. 3 dumpers are taking care of all their needs. Wonder how long I can keep doing this for before my thumbs start to take, if not permanent, but at least quite a little bit of damage here. These very, very fine movements. It's fantastic that these things are available in the game. Let's hope that this is just not, well, it is obviously some sort of debugging feature or something, but we can have fun. There are plenty of those debugging things here in this game, and I would hope that there will at least be a possibility to still have all of that stuff enabled when, if ever, this X gets out of early access. This is not an early access game. This is a rolling release game, is what this is. I would think. I would call it. If it was other software, that's definitely what we'd call this. But since this is a game, it's called early access instead. Yeah, but this is rolling release. And, well, as long as people keep buying it, I suppose. You see, now when the steel arrives here, many trucks, I would think, will show up in order to take part of this deal. And I would prefer it if most of it, if not all, went towards the construction of the heating plant. Yeah. Yes, this is my starter town. It has not been good. It will be better now when it will be less polluted. And yes, they know the pollution from the steel mill will not be a problem until or if we would start pumping hundreds of workers into here and keeping all of them busy at the same time. So that won't be an issue for quite some time. There is some dust coming out of the coal processor right here, so that's good. Not that much, but some. The system we have here now, the final, this is also rolling release. You see, my logistics system here is my systems for transporting the resources around. Yes. The way it works is it puts the coal priority high on this heap, which goes towards powering the power plant, from burning in the power plant, and also to this loader here for the heating plant. It will be used for the new heating plant. Yes, and then we have the second thing on lower priority out of that engine tower. S going on to this, which is not a coal heap. It's just an intermediate. I think there will be a while before we start actually piling up any coal. We made an adjustment before on the... Look at this, this is not attached here. Or something is going on. Maybe they can... They're a bit too tall, maybe. Some sort of issue when they are too tall. Okay. Yeah, you were saying, yes, the adjustment of the thing here happened. I can move mouse, but I cannot do very much with it. Oh, however, we can, if we get out of that, 13 workers. Actually, a little bit of coal in the storage and buffer there. They are ill, some of them. 20 to 20. There seems to be the right amount of workers for the amount of coal that we can muster for the moment. Right, yeah, there's nothing. Okay, and after the heating plant is finished, I believe the brick factory, which will live right down here, should be next in order, as the many buildings here so far. Yeah, so far we're going for the DPRK mansion, it's called. Here will be residential buildings. Perhaps. Or there will be, if they're built, and we should start maybe also thinking about building all the things needed here. Actually, it's all laid out and prepared and such and connected, and we have a shell. Oh, we don't even have a shell. We have a bit of road is what we have. Yeah, and we should start building the buildings. And the fire station and things, it could be quite good to have as well. Yes, but I'm not sure we can master this. Yeah, we'll see how far we get. Yes, we'll see how. Yeah, this is not helping. There we go. Under control. Yes, but this thing will definitely be finished pretty soon. Oh, here is steel is arriving, maybe for here. Take a right. Yeah, you did. Shall we go and check out the Soviet bus stop? Well, there isn't a mosaic on this. That's... Well, a little bit here. Maybe on these tiles or whatever they're supposed to be. I think there are mods that are more, the classic Soviet bus stop. As you would imagine it. Is this very, very, very slowly rising out of the ground, or is nothing happening? I don't think anything is happening, no. Oh, we're missing something. This place though is actually working. Wonderful, yeah, we can see the roof being laid. And the ventilation shafts and the windows, and oh, how nice. What are you doing now? It's finished. No, it's not finished. And yes, I was supposed to end there, but I forgot. Yes, we're marching forwards with all this, and this is a technical services thing. It's for plowing the roads in winter. Or would this be workers arriving, maybe? Something? For somewhere? Not for here. There might not even be anyone on board. Huh. There isn't that much to show, really. Here. Yeah, we have seen the steel mill a couple of times now. And the little town of Norge, or Norway, spelled Noreg, yes. So this is the power plant and the coal mine. Yes, that will be it. This little special visit here to EHRM. Thank you so very much for watching. It's still spring, I think, or yeah, it ought to be May or something now. Who knows what it'll be when next we take a visit to EHRM and where we'll be. But that's it for now. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.